Today on Redneck Ramblings, we're going to talk about Four Hands Brewery Chocolate Milk Stout. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome to Redneck Ramblings. Today we're going to talk about this Four Hands Brewery Chocolate Milk Stout. Give you a little closer look at the can. And that's what the back looks like. That's the side you should probably used to seeing if you've seen any pictures of it online. But that is the other side of the can. Let's pour this baby out of here and see what she looks like, alright? I'm expecting very dark. And I'm just going to let it build ahead. Look at that. Oh yeah. Got a nice head on this beer. Four Hands does some really interesting beers. They do a lot of flavors. And this is one of their seasonal beers. They only have this in the wintertime. I guess fall and winter, maybe in the spring. But I think September to March is the time that they make and sell this. They say it's made of baker's chocolate, roasted barley, and chocolate malts. And by chocolate malts, they're not talking about like a chocolate melted milk ball or anything like that. They're talking about the grains that they're using. So they are using some roasted and some malted grains in their production of this. And they're also using baker's chocolate, which is baker's chocolate is usually a little dry. It's not a real sweet chocolate like you would have with a chocolate candy bar or something like that. But and I bought 12 of these. I'm down to 3 of them, so I figured I'd better show it on camera before I finish it, because we'll finish the other 3 here on this video. How about that? Take a look at that beer. That is dark. So normally with a beer that dark, you would really expect a very strong, sometimes an overpowering flavor. But let's give it a try here. See if I can get past that head. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is good. Now, in all fairness here, I have drank all of the 12 except for 3, so it's not like this is my first go around with this beer, but won't be my last either. I have had this before, and where I live, I don't have a real wide selection of beers like this. Four Hands is one of the breweries that they generally carry because it's local, but they don't often carry a lot of the seasonal or specialty beers like this. The liquor stores by me only have one that's reasonably close. It tends to cater more to the I guess the lawnmower beer type, you know, the Bud Lights, the Millers, the typical run-of-the-mill stuff. But this right here is really great, and every once in a while they have, like I said, they do have the Four Hands stuff, and they'll have some of their specialty beers in there, some of their seasonals, and when I find them, I typically try to snag them because they don't last that long. But all right, as far as the chocolatey flavor, now it is advertised as a chocolate milk stout, and it is a chocolate milk stout. I'll give you another look at that can there. The chocolate flavor in this is not that real sweet, overpowering chocolate flavor. So some chocolate milk stouts, they actually almost lose the character of being a beer. They're more like drinking a glass of chocolate milk. Don't get me wrong, really good. Really, really good. There are some really good chocolate stouts out there. And you can get some of them that have almost no beer flavor to them. I mean, they're sweet, they're tasty, and a very high alcohol content. And if I had to give this any negatives at all to this beer, let's get the empty one here. That is the one negative I would give it right there. I don't know if you can see that or not in the lighting here. I don't have really good lighting down here, but it is only 5.5% alcohol. And I'll post the whole description from Four Hands Brewery down below in the description, so you can check them out. And I don't know if I can post a link or not, but we'll find out. I'm sure YouTube will tell me if I can't. Let's try this again. Oh yeah. So this has a very nice hop flavor, but it's not overly hopped. It's not done so it doesn't have so many hops in it that it kind of assaults your senses and your taste buds. So some hop beers get really strong, and don't get me wrong. I like a lot of beers. I don't really have a favorite. I like a really wide variety of beers. Typically, in a craft beer, I like to see the alcohol content around 10%. That's my optimal. It's the only negative I would give this beer. For the chocolate flavor, it does have a really nice chocolatey flavor. It is not an overpowering chocolatey flavor, but it's there. It definitely has a chocolatey flavor, and you can tell it's not that real sweet chocolate like you would get with a chocolate candy bar. The beer itself is sweet enough. It's not, but it's not a sweet beer. It is more of a hopped stout type beer. Very flavorful, very flavorful. And don't let the darkness fool you. It is not so strong that it assaults your senses when you go to drink it. It is very drinkable, very drinkable. Oh yeah. I like the beer. Like I said, I had to do this video if I was going to show it because these three are not going to last much longer. We're going to finish them on this video today. In fact, one thing I've not tried doing with this beer is sometimes some beers get a lot of flavor as they warm up just a little bit. And that's not something I've really tried with this one. I simply open them and drink them. But that is something else about this beer is it's not so thick and so strong that you can't just drink it. It is a great drinkable beer just as it is. Very drinkable. Oh yeah. Chocolate flavor, definitely there. But it's in the background. It is not the first thing that assaults you, that hits you when you drink it. The hops are the first thing that you get with this beer, and that's good. I like a beer with hops in it. I like a beer with flavor. I don't like a beer that's like drinking water, or water with a little bit of beer flavor in it. I do like a thick beer. I like a dark beer. I like light beers too, but pale ales, any stuff like that. But this right here, very drinkable. And like I said, don't let the color fool you. It is a very dark beer, but with that 5.5% alcohol, very drinkable, very drinkable. Oh man, that's good. Wish I could share one with you, but I can't. And you can just see the head on that. Man, that beer's got a beautiful head. It is a nice dark flavor, nice dark beer. Very good flavor. Very good flavor, but it's not so overly done that you can't just drink it. It's very drinkable as it is. Like I said, the only negative I have, is that it's 5.5% alcohol. I would really like to have seen this, especially since it is a seasonal beer. This is not something that they manufacture, that they produce year round. They rotate this in and out. They make it in the wintertime. Since it is a little limited like that, I would really like to see it a higher alcohol content. And they do make some other ones that are a little higher content than this, but Four Hands Brewery Chocolate Milk Stout. I give it a thumbs up. I guess the question is, would I buy it again? Hell yeah, I'll buy this again. And next time I'm there, if it's still there, I'll buy another 12 of it and try not to drink it so fast. Oh yeah, really good flavor. You know, there's really only two prominent flavors in the beer: the hops and the chocolate. And the chocolate is subdued. It's not a real forward, and it doesn't consume the flavor of the beer. The hops are the forward flavor. And the primary flavor in this beer is the hops, but it's not overdone. The hops are not so strong that you can't just sit and enjoy it. I mean, you could enjoy these until you couldn't get up and make it to the restroom anymore. But that's all I got to say about it. Four Hands Brewery Chocolate Milk Stout. I'm gonna sit here and finish that one, and maybe crack something else open. Have a good night.